Hi, welcome to this video on hints and tips about buying that first car. We know it can be an exciting time. We don't want you to rush into it and make the wrong decision and buy the car that might cost you more in the long run. Firstly, don't buy the first car you see. We know you'll be excited, we know you want to get on the road as soon as you can, but test drive quite a few of the same car if you've set your mind on a particular car. You'll be surprised how different two of the same car can feel. Also, if you've driven quite a few of the same car and you've chosen one which is your favourite but it's not the cheapest, you might be able to negotiate the cheaper price for the car that you want, telling them that it's cheaper somewhere else. The next thing to consider is getting a vehicle inspection before you buy it. Something that can cost very little could literally save you thousands of pounds in the long run. Somebody like the AA, the RAC and even local garages do it these days. So ring around, get the best price for a vehicle inspection, and you never know, you might be saving yourself thousands of pounds in the long run.
Next thing to check is the MOT. Make sure it is actually for the vehicle you're going to purchase, so check the registration number and the vehicle identification number. Secondly, make sure it has a long MOT. If it doesn't, maybe negotiate a fresh MOT with the purchase. Thirdly, check the MOT certificate for any advisory items. If there are any, check to see if the work has been done. If it hasn't, maybe negotiate this as part of the package when you buy the vehicle, as this could add a massive extra cost to buying your first car.
Next thing to consider is tyres. Tyres can cost between £50 and several £100 each. The minimum tread depth on a tyre is 1.6mm. A new tyre has about 8mm. So when you're buying your first car, look at the tyres closely. You probably want to get at least 4 to 5mm on those tyres. Otherwise, a car that was £1,000 now costs £1,200 because you need 4 new tyres. And that's if you're lucky and they're only £50 each.
Next, what we're going to have to look at are the dials and auxiliary controls. We need to make sure these are working. Firstly, check the blowers. Make sure the fan is working. Check the heat. Make sure the car heats up. Check the air conditioning. Make sure that works. All these things could be added extra cost. Next thing you want to consider is insurance premiums. The engine size and specification of the car can dramatically change the price you pay for your insurance. Our research shows that a 1.6 high-spec Corsa compared to a 1-litre base model Corsa was 3 times more expensive. So research into engine size and model of the vehicle is important to ensure you can afford the insurance for the car that you're going to buy.
Next, if you're lucky enough to be able to afford a brand new car, consider buying it a year old. Our research showed that a £15,500 car a year later was only £8,500. That's saving you £7,000. That's a massive saving.
Another couple of things to look at is mileage and service history. An average person covers 10,000 miles a year. For example, a 5-year-old car ideally should have no more than 50,000 miles on the clock. Once you have checked the mileage, have a look to see if the car actually has a service history. If it has, make sure it's been serviced regularly and in accordance with the manufacturer's guidelines. Have a look through the folder. Make sure the receipts match the stamps that are in the service book. And check there are receipts for any work that has been said has been done on the vehicle. Finally, check the V5 document. Make sure the registration number and the VIN number match the car that you're going to buy. Thank you for watching our video on top tips for buying your first car. If you have any questions, fire away in the comments below and we'll reply as soon as we can. Please like our video, subscribe to our channel. The more you do, the more we can make. Bye.
Bye.